All right, guys, we're going to get into BTC, what I'm seeing now. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'll also go over some price targets. I made a video yesterday actually saying that I saw 59 in the cards. Earlier today, I was actually talking to my Discord. The same thing. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was telling him, hey, I see 57 is in the card. So when Bitcoin just dropped from 61 something to 58, I'm like, man, it's happening. And when I made the video yesterday saying 59K was in the charts, Bitcoin price was 63. So let's get into it. Now, I want to just show you something really basic, really quick. So if you look at it right here, every time Bitcoin dips, it enters different zones. And this is the new support zone right now. So if you look at it, this area is one zone, this area is one zone, this is one zone, this is one zone. So it's looking like 56.5 is the support and 59.6 is the resistance. If we can keep a candle below this line, and we need it in a longer time frame, so let me show you. Let's just go with a 4-hour chart. Then there's a good chance if Bitcoin can break out of this yellow line that it's gonna retest the lower range. So that's good for us. And a lot of times when Bitcoin does try to break out, it gets rejected a couple times, as in it can have 3 candles that get rejected, then it will come back down, re-gear up, build up pressure, come back, break through, and then go there. If you look at this area here, it's telling you that buyers will get tired quick. So it's a decent resistance, since if you look at it, buyers and sellers are almost the same. So let me show you the most dangerous thing I see on Bitcoin right now. If I go on the 12-hour chart, we did get a sell signal during this dip. We got a confirmation candle that says, hey, we're gonna go lower. So if you look at this right now, Bitcoin is saying we're gonna go to 55K. So this is one of the possibility. Here you can see buyers will get tired. So we didn't quite get into this zone, but if Bitcoin slowly does travel down here, there isn't much support there. It's just gonna break down and come down this direction. Now, we don't want this, but I personally do, because better entry. But if the pullback gets really, really deep, then 50K is in play. But right now, I would say, hey, keep an eye out for 55K, and maybe we get to 57, 56 and a half. And that should wrap up Bitcoin. I'm just going to go through all the other cryptos really quick, just see what the target is. So we'll get into Kaspa. Yesterday, I made a video. I talked about Kaspa, and I explained to everybody that, hey, below 16 cents, 15 and a half cents was the target. So let's see what Kaspa did. So I told you guys, hey, Kaspa went up, entered this, what did I call it? Descending triangle. And it would move, and then it would break to the downside. Sure enough, it did. It hit my target, and it went as low as 15.8. So you had your first entry zone. Now, if the pullback is deeper, then you may get better entry. So let's look at deeper time frame. The 3-hour chart thinks Kaspa can get to 15 cents. The 4-hour chart, which is my favorite, it's also saying 15 cents is the next target. Now, if I zoom out a little bit and we look at this pattern here, it was moving in this straight pattern here. So this looks like it's gonna break to the downside, and it's gonna bring us to the 15 cents range. Let me just check a few more time frames and see what it shows. 14.8 is based on the 5-hour chart. 14.7, I see that in the cards. Let's look at some deeper time frame. The 9-hour time frame is probably gonna give a sell signal soon. So for now, let's just be safe and make a new target of 15 cents. So if you already entered a little bit, your next target zone would be 15 cents. Let's look at Turbo. Now Turbo is interesting. So I'll start off with a shorter time frame, 1 hour target hit. So the 2 hour time frame is saying 0034 is in the card. 3 hours is saying we already hit the target. 4 hour, we already hit the first target. Now on 4 hour, we may go towards the second target, which is 0033. So if it was me, I would, based on what I see here, I would say 0035 would be a next entry target for Turbo. Let's go to Ondo. Now Ondo on the 4 hour, we already hit the first target. So if the pullback gets deeper, then 57 is in play. If I go to longer time frames, which is the 7 hour chart, says 64 cents is in play, but we didn't quite hit it. 8 hour has a sell signal. 9 hours is showing 57. So next target, I would tell you 58 to 60 cents for Ondo. Now, if I go to a little bit of a deeper time frame, let's say the 20 hour chart. 20 hour chart is saying 53 cents is in play. So as it stands now, I would personally target 56, 54, but if Bitcoin does get to 55K, then I think these numbers are reasonable. Let's look at Stacks. Now, I'm very bullish on Stacks, but I wasn't able to hit any of my target today because it was off by 2 cents to hit my first entry target. My second entry target was a little bit more deeper, so I wasn't surprised that didn't hit since the first one didn't hit. So I'm looking at just different time frames. So 162 is one of the targets on the 4 hours. And if I get deeper time frame like 6 hours, 160. If I get to 7 hours, 158. Let's go. 10 hours just triggered, but I got to get confirmation. Now, what I find interesting is the 12-hour chart, the same one that says Bitcoin might go to 55K. If Bitcoin goes to 55K, then it's a good chance that Stacks will go to 144. So 150 might be a good target as it stands right now. Arrow, again, I said 59 to 60 something, I believe yesterday was a target, but right now, based on the 4 hour chart, it already hit 5, 6 hours says 54 cents is in play. Even 52 is in play. If I go to longer time frame, even 50 cents could be in play. So anywhere from 50 to 55 is a good target as it stands now. ABT, I said about 180 would be a good target. So yesterday, but based on today's signal, the 1 hour chart is saying we're going to go to 178. 2 hours is saying 171. 3 hour just got a sell signal, so we got to wait for confirmation. 4 hour just got sell signal. 5 hours is showing 167. And look, ascending patterns break to the downside. We're starting to get a confirmation candle already outside. So this pattern, if you watch my previous video, says, hey, you're going to go this way. Eventually, it's going to break out. We just got a confirmation candle, so it's now going to work to the downside. So as it stands right now, I would target, let's see. We have to wait till a lot of this signals actually trigger. So as it stands right now, I would tell you the target should be 166 as low as 145. But later today, I should have better targets on ABT. Now I'm just going to run through it really quick. GFI 236 is a good entry target. If I look at deeper time frame, 220 could also be in the cards. LCX, if I look at the 6 hour chart, below 11 cents is in play. Today it already got pretty low, which is 12 cents. Let me look at the 4 hour chart. If I look at deeper time frame, so if Bitcoin ends up going to the 55K range, LCX will break 10 cents. So that would be one entry target, but anywhere from 10 to 11 cents right now is looking good. PNG hit a couple of my target, but right now it's saying PNG has a good chance to hit 20 cents. Let me look at shorter time frame. So 20 cents is probably what I would target, but 22 cents if you want to be a little bit safer based on current market condition. Let's look at Solana because a lot of people like Solana. So Solana already hit that on the 4 hours. It's saying we're going to go to 144. Let's look at 5 hours. 5 hours says 140 and below is in play. If I look at 6 and 7, it also says, yeah, 134 to 140 is in play right now. So I'll wrap up this video. It's already over 10 minutes. I just wanted to show you what I'm seeing, what I think Bitcoin's going to do, what you guys can do if you want to. This is not financial advice. Use it for educational purposes. I hope this helped you. If you watched my video yesterday, then you would have definitely known this was coming. And if you have watched my previous videos, I told you guys that, hey, I refuse to buy until it gets to 55K because that was one of my main entry target zones. Till next time, peace.